From Hollywood, California, the 4th Annual 2014 Worldwide Radio Summit, April 2nd through the 4th. Budget now. Joel Denver, Sat Bisla, AllAccess.com. A&R Worldwide invite you to the crossroads of music and media. First, a kickoff party at Hollywood's Hard Rock Cafe. Then 2 days of intense focus on the critical topics of radio's future. The connected car, social media, in a digital world, talent to tech development, creative programming, multiple platforms, streaming advances, and new ways to reach target consumers through music and sound. Now, highlights from last year.
You're going to hear some amazing things today that could actually change the way you do business starting tomorrow.
What an incredible event and an awesome venue too.
We launched 2 stations exactly the same. The one without a host had a 29-minute TSL. The one with a host had a 73-minute TSL.
The first thing they mention is how do I get on the radio as opposed to anything else.
You can't grow your business today without being creative. That makes it cool.
We have a really good story that maybe we're not doing as well as we should be telling.
A successful salesperson really has to understand the product that they're selling.
Anywhere music is seen, consumed, interacted, heard, that's a business you need to be into, and I think radio needs to do the same thing.
Social media may be free, that doesn't make it easy to do. If it were easy, right, wouldn't just about every company's social media work look great? When in reality, how many of them really suck?
You know, we talk about what's happening in current events, and you know, we play a lot of country music, and you know, we try to be funny.
Well, how do you protect that, you know, that you're still appealing to the Nashville audience?
Everyone knows we live in Nashville. We also, with all of our affiliates, we super serve them with local content.
This track is called Summer, and I just got out of the studio. I just finished recording this actually.
'Cause I can see the summer in your eyes.
Wow. When you get the right song, you will have a hit. Somebody needs to sign you big time.
I did not expect that voice to come out of you.
That's a wow voice. And I think with the right song, you've definitely got a shot.
We're going to talk for the next hour or so about building brands.
And a brand is useless without a relationship, without those values that go alongside it.
Great radio stations that are brands have fans.
Social media is the best new tool.
No holds barred. I figure that many of you have been drinking all day, so this is usually the best session.
So you have to understand the science to move forward.
What are you doing to impact their behavior to consume your product across all platforms?
We've gone away from PDs and program directors. We've gone to brand directors.
Jocks, for some reason, think that Google Images is an unrestricted playground, and sometimes they get caught.
I plug my iPhone into my Bose system in my GM vehicle, and it gives me audio to die for.
Many young people, I don't care what the numbers say, if you talk to young people, the younger they get, the less likely it is that they own a physical radio. Radio is wonderful. But now you go down to the radio station and there are 8 brand names on the wall, and you could have tumbleweeds blowing through the hall. There's no people there after 9 o'clock in the morning.
Our company measures Tom's show, and he's got more audience listening to him online than a lot of talk shows have over the air.
Canadian radio is slightly different in its approach to developing new talent.
What do you do when you have something that's different? Like Adele didn't until she popped.
I think it's great that radio stations like 5FM, NRJ, Radio 2 and others, like New Cap Radio, are actually developing talent and taking a risk.
From KHKS in Dallas, Kid Craddock. And from Q100 Atlanta, Bert Weiss.
The nominees are EMI Australia. Please hold your applause till the end. Accepting for Sony Music Entertainment, Bob Sony.
This is an international conference, and we are represented by people from all around the world.
They're patently made to be spread out all over the globe.
In the olden days, we had breeding grounds, we had overnight jocks, we had people we could look for from radio. Now we have to look for other media to find people.
There are generations of people and kids, for example, that are leapfrogging a lot of technology and going straight to listening to radio and handheld devices.
We are now global citizens because we have access to the world through our mobile devices.
Just on Australian radio, it really is, I think, and I'm not biased at all, the most vibrant and creative radio in the world.
The first phone they've ever had is a mobile phone. The first computer device they've ever held is a mobile phone.
And like one of the guys was saying before, you switch on the radio and you're really excited about it. You come here now
and you're not.
I've never been more excited about where radio is than I am right now.
I feel comfortable, you know, when I'm on the air. You better believe it, baby. Come on, here's Stevie Wonder. My show is an up show.
I'm the quirky, funny, throw a line in here or there kind of guy, and there's not going to be room for me in the next few years.
They just let us be us, and he created an environment where we could screw up and it was okay. We weren't going to get fired. It was complete freedom.
Because now they've got you, they literally have you in the palm of their hand walking around all the time. And if you're giving them more than just 4 hours on the radio, there's so much more that they care about you and your life, because you can do more on this than you can on the radio.
Radio needs to be an experienced business if it's going to last. And I think it will last. At least way past my generation.
This has been a terrific weekend. It's our best event yet, and we'll be back in 2014. And we appreciate everybody's love and support here.
The 4th Annual Worldwide Radio Summit must-attend global event, April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the historic Hotel Roosevelt on the star-studded Hollywood Boulevard. The 2014 Worldwide Radio Summit. Budget now. Book it.